Hey, this is RePenWolf-Gaming and welcome back to Valhalla. The Chapter 3 noise, sorry for that. I didn't realize it was an issue until I loaded up later. I may go back and try to lower the volume on that video, but for now, I wanted to get on with continuing the game since that last part was a bit short. So yeah, let's get to it. We found out that we have to pay $10,000 for rent, and we are super far away from that goal. I hope we need to get more drinks that are more expensive to these people. Alright, Glitch City Olympics return next. Glitch City Olympics return next year. The 10th consecutive year, the GC Olympics returns to the emblematic Super Silver Thunderdome. This time we're a representative from the elusive country of Kenya-Vania. Cayenne-Vania, maybe? Prime Minister Quincy, who is in charge of the committee, told the Augmented Eye that it wasn't easy getting in touch with Cayenne. Let me turn the sound down a little bit more. There. Let's see. It wasn't easy getting in touch with Kenjai, and that we had to abide by some of his religious rules in order to see some of their best competitors to the country. Kanye Vanya's main religion, Kayanism. Is this like Kanye West? And like prohibits the existence of nanomachines inside the body, and as such, competitors from said country had to perform specific treatments in order to repel the swarm. It's a temporary solution, but it will do the trick. That's so weird. You wouldn't believe what happens. You won't believe what happens in— wait, I missed this. I'm guessing tacky bodysuits weren't practical for sports. You wouldn't believe what happens in this cartoon. Cartoons are not for children. They're still largely colorful, but the themes they touch have become rather dark. In fact, every cartoon on air today has dark themes. It comes to the point where innocent anime characters are no longer a thing. Suppose children are young adults from birth now? Enter Touch Fluffy. It's a misconception. Children are children, okay? But enter Touch Fluffy Tail. How that aims to challenge the current trend. No deep lore, no obscure adult references, no stupid deep plots, just fun with numbers and fluffy tales, said a TFT producer who asked remain anonymous to avoid internet backlash. I don't want death threats for making a cartoon for actual kids. Stop. I rescued you, I touch your tail if I want. That's the more important thing, right? But like, I've done some college work for early childhood education before, when I was thinking about becoming a teacher, and children are like on this developmental ladder kind of thing, right? And people are kind of on that developmental ladder as well, even all the way up to adulthood. And as you get to that adulthood, that ladder becomes more rickety and more uncertain. But anyway, children are not exactly young adults, but you shouldn't, like, I don't know, it's weird to think of it that way. I mean, way back in the past, like a long time ago, that's how we used to think, but that's incorrect now. They need to be nurtured as their developmentally appropriate age. There's like, what was it called? I just punched my mic there. I'll explain it. Like a kind of like a window, right? So kids can be more developed, less developed, but along kind of like these parameters usually. And the outliers are obviously those kids that are geniuses, but those are like super outliers out there. You hear about those kids that go to college at the age of, like, I don't know, 6 or something. Crazy stuff like that. But those kids are very far in between. Yeah, but so weird that we used to think that way. We as the human civilization in general, anyway. So, street race at the Motor City. Street race at the Motor City District leaves 2 dead. The Motor City District is notorious for the number of illegal street races it sees each week. The dozens of injured drivers it leaves every year. This time it has been reported that 2 people died during a race hosted at the Gate Highway, otherwise known as the Death Lane. The Transit Police is currently investigating the deaths, as well as the underground world of legal street racing. We have several suspects in regards to who is running this underworld, but nothing concrete as of yet. Chief of the Transit Police Department, J. Exposisto, told the Augmented Eye, "The death of these 2 youngsters will be the last, however that's a promise." However, there's a defamation campaign against the district, though. Interesting. Okay, and we have more dangerous opinions. Model Warrior returns to TV. This is more like a 4chan stuff, I don't know. That's a weird form. Model Warrior returns to TV. Anyone watching it? I don't even have a TV. So useless. Julianne is old and busted. I heard you talking shit about my waifu like I wouldn't find out. Jeez. Is it going to be censored? I don't think so. The show was rather a tame AFAC. I'm going to marry Julianne. Oh man, I remember watching the show back when I was like 10. I think I discovered porn thanks to it. You will never discover Rule 34 for the first time again. Why keep trying? Never seen this show before. Is it any good or is it just a meme? It's a meme show. There's nothing outstanding. What about the sequels? Are those going to be broadcast as well? The sequels are shit. Is your lip trembling? No. Did we read that before? I don't know. I feel like maybe... I guess we did. Yeah, I guess that's the only one. And we're getting close to filling this thing up. We may have to go back to the beginning. And let's go to work. We bought up what we needed, and it's now Monday, December 26th. Good evening. Looks like we didn't sleep well. Hey Joe, Gil is in the back sorting ingredients shipments. Sorting an ingredient shipment. I got things to do. The dog is in charge, okay? Maybe I turn the music down too much. Let's turn it up a little bit this time. I've been a little afraid that the game is gonna like freak out and turn the volume up like it did when it changed chapters, so I think that's okay. Hey Jill, is the back sorting in... Oh, okay, we just read that. Dog's in charge, okay? Bye. What? Wait, the dog what? Okay, first order, pet me. No. Pet me. No. I'm in charge and I want you to pet me. It's almost like it's a dog, but it's an abuse of power. And we got the jukebox filled out. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey Jay. Won't pet you. You'll pet me sooner or later. They all do. Won't. Will. You called? You said Will, not Gil. Ah. Who the hell is Will? Nobody. Don't be rude with poor Will. There's no Will. You need me to psych you up then? Shut up. Who? Me or Will? Ugh. You go back to whatever you were doing. Alright. And you, stand by. Only if you pet me. Go! The fuck just happened? Well, aren't we spirited today? Oh no, it's Virgilio again. Oh, it's the Bahal Virgilio? Why do you sound so weirded out? You didn't show up with a bombastic soliloquy. Well, putting up an act can be tiring, you know? So it's all an act then? Wasn't it obvious? I guess. Would you mind getting me a bleeding Jane? Sure. Virgil wants Bleeding Jane. I guess he's like one of those artist types with those phase kind of deals, and he wants to be normal right now. So, you know what? We'll give him a chance. I mean, he gave us some decent advice before, so he's not that bad. It could be worse. Oh wait, we made a beer, not a Bleeding Jane. Hold on. I was doing it without thinking. Don't do that, kids. All blended. There we go. Oh, that's right. We need to make sure we don't F up, too. This guy is... We mess up his drinks all the time, too. And Bleeding Jane. Yes, this is just the thing. So tired of putting on an act. Care to explain? It's a long story, and I'd honestly rather not talk about it right now. Fair enough. What made you change your mind, though? Well, for the one thing, it's safer for me now. The Pompous Buffoon Act was mostly a way to avoid raising suspicion. Huh. Safer? That's a word that's been losing meaning lately. Wait, that was your way of avoiding suspicion? I mean, everybody doesn't mind the fool, right? Supposedly. Pretend to be dumb, and people overlook you and underestimate you. Is that how it goes? You do know how weird that sounds, right? It sounds weird. You tried not to raise suspicion, but you act in a bombastic manner that screams you're there. And everyone dismisses the fool as a buffoon and moves on. Eh? I mean, you might be right if I were talking about hiding myself. I'm avoiding certain crowds of people. Yes, my behavior might call everyone's attention. Then everyone just decides I'm harmless and disregards me. And depending on how erratic my actions are, I become harder to read. Giving me yet another layer. Yet giving me another layer of enigma. Well, congrats, no offense, but I fell right into your plan. I just dismissed your actions as those of a fool and moved on. You completely fooled me. Thanks. Say, can you give me something spicy? Sure. Something spicy, something spicy. By flavor and spice. So what is the most expensive? Bloom Lights are $230. Bleeding Janes are $200. Mars Blaster wants it. We're giving you a Bloom Light. We need to make money. 2 Flintergads. All aged rots. Okay, there we go. There we go. Here's your Bloom Light. Here. Aren't you fascinated by spiciness? What's spicy for humans might not be spicy for other animals. It's because they don't have the taste receptors for it. I think dogs don't have a receptor for spicy. Hell, what's toxic for us might not be for other creatures. Yes, you sure? You like spicy things, bartender? Yes, don't give chocolate to... What is with my voice today? Excuse me. I was saying that chocolate... Yeah, don't give that to dogs. I don't mind them, I guess, but I'm not really a fan. That neural stance is actually weird to come across. Everyone either loves spicy things or hates them with a passion. Do you like it? Well, there's this story I have. My parents tricked me into eating sliced habaneros at a Vietnamese restaurant. And I cried and I cried. And I drank like a whole pitcher, and then on, I didn't eat spicy food for like years and years, maybe like a couple decades, and like a decade and a half. And after a while, I got used to it, and I started liking it. But I'll never go like super nuts, where like if I could smell the spiciness off of it, I don't want it, you know. Lots, not only in regards to painfully spicy things, but also the way mild or slight spice adds to a meal. I've always had this dream of opening a curry stand. As things are, I might actually pursue that dream. Let me know if you do. I haven't had curry in ages. Hey bartender. Call me Joe. I wanted to apologize. You put up with me all this time without lashing out. I should apologize for my behavior, and thank you at that. Don't worry, I actually feel like I was too rude to you last time you came. Granted, you came at a really bad time, but I should be the one apologizing. You're a client after all. Well, don't. I'm actually surprised that nobody else had violently lashed out at me yet. You're making me curious as to who you really are, though. Is Virgilio even your real name? It might be, it might not. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a magnet for people who hide their identities in sordid places. Gil, Jamie, you. Did you say something? Just rambling, pay me no mind. Now that I think about it, how did you find this bar? I was avoiding some chaps and came to this alley. Huh. Again? Again. My time here, I've heard avoided people ended up here enough times to make me believe that the original owner built the bar here thinking about the runaway public. It made me sound like a criminal. You're not helping. The expression runaway doesn't just mean people escaping the law, though. We had people avoiding stalkers or solicitors. I've seen people more shocked by an insistent salesman than a shady figure. Maybe because the salesman is a more active predator. I don't know. Troublesome part of the city right near the shopping district. Let them know there's a bar and they'll come. Sorry, I should stop rambling to myself so much. I don't mind it. Do you think I'm sort of criminal though? Like I said, you're not helping. But for all I know, you might be the buffoon I've seen the other day. In any case, can I get something better? Or bitter here? On it. I want something bitter. I like that he doesn't ask questions about which drink it is. 220 is pretty good. Suplex, 160, nope, not happening. 160, gut punch, 80, no. 150. You're getting a Grizzly Temple. Bitter promo bland. And 3 powdered deltas. 1 Camatrine. All blended. Yes, yes. I can see the money now. This one's kind of unbearable. It's mostly for the fans that the movie was used in. Here. This works. Do you like coffee, Miss Bartender? As weird as it may sound from a smoking bartender, no, I don't. Actually, for myself, I'm not a big fan of coffee. By the time the coffee gets to me, it's no longer coffee anymore. It's like sugar, milk, creamer, anything else I added to it, you know? I'm more of a tea person. Chai is like one of my favorites, and I'll do a chai latte. But yeah, like southern tea, that's like my go-to. Well, I get it. It's not for everyone. That cat boomer the other day. What about her? Still scared of her? Not really, but she looks so familiar. Maybe you're mixing her up with another cat boomer. No, that's not it. It's like the bandaged girl last time. Even with the bandages, there's just something really familiar about her. Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come to you when you stop stressing out. You might be right. I'll leave you for now, bartender. Thanks for everything. Please come again. I like this one. Snowfall. That's so relaxing. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hello, Mr. Detective. And here we are, another mute person wandering into the bar. Anything I can get you? Gut punch. Okay. Whoa. I think he messed up one of his drinks before too. He always seems to want like a cheap drink. One that'll mess you up fast. Let me think for a second. Like, yeah, people who come into a bar like that, probably something's not going right for him. So let's get his mind off things. There, one gut punch. Here. Oh, you got it right. So what's up now? Bit of a holiday blues, you can say. So you celebrate Mega Christmas? Why wouldn't I? You look more like a Festivus kind of guy. Why does everyone keep saying that? He does look like he could be Jewish. But, I don't know. That'd be more like Hanukkah, so it's like, it's not Christmas, but it's, you know, it's a different, like, celebration of sorts. Kwanzaa, you know, that kind of thing. Why does everyone keep saying that? Well, Festivus is a celebration going against the capitalistic madness that is Mega Christmas. I think I've heard of that too, Festivus, now I think about it. And you know, cheapskate. If you had something to say, say it. I'll refrain. Although now that I think about it, Holiday Blues is not really tied to a specific celebration, just the season. A season of consumerist craze. Mega Christmas is just a mockery of what the real Christmas was once. Was a mockery of what the real Christmas once was. I mean, the season has slowly become enslaved to the corporations over time. Holiday spirit can only be manipulated so much. But then came that turbo male guy. He started a yearly tradition of dressing up like Santa in the ring. Turbo male? That can't be his real name. It is. I mean, there's the 66 American kid. I mean, what happened to the other 65? Really, such a tacky name was accepted. His partner was Buster Master, and his rival was Dr. Chris Max. Tacky names were not a problem. I mean, I knew there was a wrestler that dressed as Santa every year. I also knew that that guy became insanely popular, and the stunt got out of control. And of course, that's the part where everyone sings about. Santa became Mega Santa thanks to the Redmond family. Neg Santa sees the error of his ways and becomes the mighty Mega Santa, renaming the holiday Mega Christmas. And then every company jumped on the bandwagon, and Christmas was Mega Christmas before anyone noticed. So you're telling me that the guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the ring name Turbo Male? Yep. That makes the whole holiday sound like a joke. The holiday is a joke. And you're telling me you don't celebrate Festivus? No, I don't. Do you know what kind of people celebrate Festivus? The kind that's so lame and bland that they can only talk about how they're better because they celebrate Festivus. Like those jerks who only eat Nuke and think they're better than everyone else. What's Nuke? Like a Nuka-Cola? Like anything else I can get you? Get me a Fringe Weaver, will you? He's kind of in a bad mood. Fringe Weaver. 1 Adelaide, 9 Chemitrains. Okay, and aged next. Here. Right, thanks. So any issues with the city lately? What's the word on the street? Shouldn't I be asking that? There's nothing new, really. The lynchings of White Knight stopped, so there's that. Really? Something about the armor. I haven't got much on that one yet. All in all, the madness following the attack of the bank seems to have settled down a bit. That's good to hear. Have any other details about the attack emerged yet? All records of whatever happened there have been long deleted. Security cams, system logs, everything was wiped. Whatever happened there, it's become even more of a mystery now. I wonder if Say plans on testifying. Does anyone know if Say went there in the first place? Maybe the wiping of everything actually protected her somehow. Hey bartender, you okay? Sorry, got distracted. There's not much to say, really. There's the odd silly rumor here and there, like the vending machine's taser malfunctioning and applying more strength, or that the writer of The Last Reign in the World is actually living here as a brain in a jar. Huh. Those are the kind of rumors you hear from crackheads. Crackheads might hold that one last piece of info you need, but you also hear crap like that. I see. Anyway, I'm leaving. Happy New Year, bartender. Please come again. Okay then. Bo, no, wait, she's out. Gil, you there? Yeah, taking a break. Let me know if someone comes in. Okay, we're on our break. So that means you guys are gonna have to wait for the next part. So go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.